The Galaxy Note 20 is just a couple of months away, and there are quite a few rumors, speculations, and some pretty credible leaks around what the phone could be. Now I'm just here to put all of these together for you and give you as up-to-date information as I can. And starting off with the specifications, there seems to be that there are going to be two variants, the Note 20 and the Note 20 Plus. Well, of course, they might still call it the Note 20 Pro or the Note 20 Ultra. Nevertheless, there's going to be two variants at launch and then maybe a Note 20 Lite down the line, but no information on that as of now. Now, while all of these are speculated specifications for the Note 20 variants, but let's go ahead and pick each one of these, starting with the performance, which is the most interesting upgrade the Note 20 is going to see. And guys, just a humble request, if you're enjoying watching my videos, don't forget to subscribe and hit that like button. It really helps me grow the channel and sustain it. You see, generally the Note series has the same processor as the S series phone of that year. But this time around, the Note 20 is going to have a slightly better performing processor. Geekbench produced some results which seem to be the Galaxy Note 20 with 8GB of RAM, and that has better performance benchmark scores than the Galaxy S20 with same 8GB of RAM. And by looking at the information, it looks like it's the Snapdragon 865 Plus, which is basically Snapdragon 865 overclocked. And the global variants might just say an Exynos 990 Plus or an Exynos 995. So in most likelihood, we're going to see a better processor in the Note series this year, which is quite different from what we generally see in the Note launches. Now, Samsung has also been working upon eUFS 3.1, which is a faster internal storage for smartphones. Not sure if that's going to make it to the Galaxy Note 20, but there's quite a bit of chatter around it. And let's see if Note 20 gets it. And when it comes to RAM, there would be an 8GB, a 12GB, and a 16GB RAM variant. Of course, 16 and 12GB is going to be for the higher variant, obviously. And all of these things put together make the Note 20 slightly stronger, faster, and beefier than the Galaxy S20. Now, all that was performance, and now let's move over to design. And there are really just two things. The Note 20 will have the same rectangular camera housing as we saw with the S20 or the S20 Ultra. And when it comes to the overall design, the Note 20 would just be the Galaxy S20 with a more boxy design, which is a very signature look of the Note line series. So those are the only two things that are unique and different when it comes to the Galaxy Note. Other than that, pretty much everything is standard. You know, your button configuration, your IP68 certification, headphone jack is not going to be there, and the punch hole camera, that's all usual. And talking about display, you're going to get a 6.4 inch plus or minus 0.1 inches for the regular Note 20, and almost up to 7 inches of display size on the bigger Note 20. And that should not surprise you because the S20 Ultra is already at 6.9 inches, and Note series tends to be slightly bigger in size than the S counterpart, so 7 inches might not all be impossible. Other than that, everything else would be similar to the S20, so you get 1440 by 3200 as max resolution, 120Hz refresh rate with an option to dial down to 60Hz, 2x capacitive touchscreen, dynamic AMOLED, and HDR10 Plus compatible. I just hope that they give you the option to dial down to 90Hz just as an option, but who knows. And now let's talk about the camera, which I think is going to be one area where there won't be any deviation from what we've seen on the Galaxy S20. You'll get the same set of lenses, same set of modes, same capabilities, you'll get your single take and space zoom, all of that. Except Samsung has been working on a 144 megapixel sensor for Xiaomi. Do you think it'll make it in time for the Galaxy Note 20? Maybe not, maybe. Or maybe they'll just keep it for the next S series phone. And now the battery. The Note line has always had slightly more battery capacity than the S series phone because it's always been slightly larger and it's got an S Pen that also uses battery to charge itself. So pure speculation, but the regular Note 20 would have about 4500 mAh and the larger may go all the way up to 5300 mAh. The S20 Ultra maxes out at 5000 mAh, so 5300 doesn't sound too much impossible, but that's something that a Note series phone would demand, and I would not be surprised to see that battery capacity on the Note 20. And lastly, the S Pen. We have no information on what improvements or feature enhancements might be added to the S Pen, But nevertheless, we've not seen too much valuable innovation happen in the S Pen in the past. And for now, with no information around, I don't foresee any breakthrough with the Note 20 either. So all in all, it'll still do pretty much everything that the Note 10 S Pen can do, but maybe with a little bit more accuracy and precision at the most. And now the question is, should you get the S20 or wait for the Note 20? I would suggest wait for the Note 20 simply because it's going to have a better processor, and in general it's more feature packed as compared to the S series. But yeah, it's going to be a little bit more expensive, so if you're ready for that, definitely wait for it. Anyway, that's it from me guys on the Note 20. Any questions, feel free to comment them. I'll see you in the next one. Don't forget to subscribe and hit that like button.